What's good, YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. And today, you see what we got. We got the Indiana Pacers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. This game determines whether it's a shutout game for the Cleveland Cavaliers and that the Indiana Pacers will move on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face potentially the New York Knicks or the Boston Celtics. So, without further ado, you know what we do. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break it down real deeply in this game, being that this is a closeout game. You know why? Because that's what we do on this channel. We break it down for y'all. So without further ado, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys leave a comment on this video, and subscribe to the channel. Why not, right? Why not? Subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications and tune on to the rest of the content. All right, let's get into it.
Significantly improved Pacers defense. Andrew Nembhard. So
Alrighty, starting off early with Nembhard face guarding Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland off the screen to Jared Allen.
Won't get a better look than that with Siakam pulling the loose change.
We changed up the highlights this time that we watch. I just wanted to try something new today. Wonderful defense by Donovan Mitchell, running the break by himself. And one. This is what he's been doing his whole career. He just needs a team to stay consistent with him. It's unfortunate every team that this brother has been on, it's like they can't get over the hump. Wonderful start by the Cleveland Cavaliers against a tough Indiana Pacers team. Aaron Nesmith, we've been talking about him all series long. Been playing so consistent. Stolen by Obi Toppin, stolen back by Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell back to Jared Allen with the reverse jam. 8-0 run by Cleveland. They need to come out this game, especially down 3-1. Donovan Mitchell takes it away from Tyrese Halliburton and gets the and one on Pascal Siakam. 11-point lead early on. TJ McConnell out to Ben Shepherd for three. Bang. That's his game right there. Donovan Mitchell penetrating, doing what he does best. Euro step to lay it in. You'll probably win the game, especially with these two teams. DeAndre Hunter coming off of an injury. He's looking sharper today in Game 5. Pascal Siakam and one. Tough Pascal Siakam. The Pacers down 19 early on. Tyrese Halliburton. Sidestep. Three. Bang. Always playing with confidence, especially in the playoffs, because I don't know what he was doing in the regular season. Andrew Nembhard for three. Indiana coming back.
As we come up on the midway point of this,
they're down 14. They still got a lot to do, a lot to ground to cover. Aaron Nesmith with the fadeaway J. This boy has been consistent. The whole team has been consistent, playing amongst one another. This is the reason why they're in the predicament that they're in. And I don't know what to say. When you don't play defense, this was what happens. But again, 9-point game. Cleveland leads the second quarter. Tyrese Halliburton putting on for his team, as he should. Oh, again? You don't want to play defense again. This man literally just hit three back-to-back threes on y'all, and y'all not playing no defense on him. Like, you guys don't understand. He shot the first three. He made it. He made a second three. He made it. And then what do you think to get out on him moving forward? And they're still not playing defense. Look at this. What, like, and I was saying this last game, what kind of defense are they playing? Like, I know it was a pick and roll, but Donovan Mitchell, where was your mind at? Okay, look, you're looking at Nemhart. You're not even looking between the man and the ball. Like, you're too far up. Pascal Siakam sideswipes you and hits you with the ill-ass screen. And you misplace yourself. Tyrese Halliburton, real deep. I know that's a real deep shot. 35-footer. Like, it's tough, man. And look, they come back in the game. That's 4 threes. That's 4 threes in the second quarter. Literally, by Tyrese Halliburton. You let him get off, now it's a 1-point game.
He's got an advantage matchup-wise.
I don't know what's going on with this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Literally not the Cleveland Cavaliers team that we've seen throughout the regular season. The playoffs come around, I don't know what happens. Except for this man right here, Donovan Mitchell. And he gets blocked. And then Andrew Nembhard. I don't know. Like, where's the energy at, Donovan Mitchell? You're jogging up the floor. You stop right there. You allow Myles Turner to come back and block your shit. What's going on, man? Where's the energy at? Literally, look at this. I don't know, man. I feel like they just wanted to lose. They wanted to lose this game. Evan Mobley for 3.
Yeah, I mean, they just are more in tune with who they are in terms of
Tyrese Halliburton. Again, sidestep. That's like his 6'3". He's the reason why they are coming back into this game. Wonderful defense. Wow, that's just unfortunate, but horrible defense. The fans is like, yo, the fans are in disarray. They're not even chanting. Look at the crowd right now, y'all. The crowd is not even engaged into this game. They know that they're down 3-1. They're just spectating. They're not even cheering for these people anymore. Because what is Cleveland doing? Tyrese Halliburton. I could just tell by what we've seen in these highlights so far that he had a big game. Look at this. Thomas Bryant. Costly turnover by the Cleveland Cavaliers again. Now they're on a 7-2 run, winning by 6, and they were down as much as 20. Wonderful pass by Tyrese Halliburton. Doing it all by himself, it seems like. He's in every highlight, getting his teammates involved. Thomas Bryant again. This is like his 6th straight point this quarter. Darius Garland misses the layup. Now Indiana's on the break. Oh, man, this is crazy. And one. And one. Obi Toppin playing with him. 12-point game. Cleveland's jogging up the floor. What happened in the huddle? What happened in the huddle? Ty Jerome trying to intensify the arena with that 3-point shot. Donovan Mitchell, so tough. Could have got injured or not play. DeAndre Hunter. To end the quarter here. Rebound by Jared Allen. Out to DeAndre Hunter. 6-point game. DeAndre Hunter started step. Woo, 4-point play. Okay, that's the energy that y'all needed. That's the energy that y'all needed. But you missed the free throw. Get the rebound. Wonderful. Garland. Layup. Good. Damn, it looked like he pushed him too right there. Look at this. Yeah, he did. He pushed him. That should have been and one. Damn, he fell into the damn, damn, I don't even know what that shit is called. Damn, that's crazy. Should have been an and one right there. He pushed him. 1-point game, Indiana. But here goes Tyrese Halliburton. Like, what is this defense, Ty Jerome? Like, what's this defense? Look, you clearly have the advantage. Myles Turner's up. Max Strus could have stayed on him. Evan Mobley tries to recover. And then it looks like he gets screened by Aaron Nesmith, or he gets bumped. He gets checked by Aaron Nesmith. Ty Jerome, this is a matchup for you. You could guard Tyrese Halliburton. This is a good matchup. steps through, horrible defense because you're standing up while playing defense.
A little spark.
And then he gets just to the rim, just a dunk all over the Cleveland Cavaliers defense. This is horrible defense.
Halliburton.
Horrible defense. As Masters shakes his head. I seen that.
Coming hard to the cup.
Yeah, and I thought
Horrible defense by Ty Jerome.
It's so sad to see him
Pick and roll action. Miles Turner. Like, this is too easy. Miles Turner is literally a 6'10", 6'11 frame. Evan Mobley, you're about the same height as him. And then you got Jared Allen, who is probably 6'11", 7 foot. Like, you guys both should be terrorizing the Indiana Pacers. But they're terrorizing you. Because it's not like Pascal Siakam is playing primarily down in the paint. You guys should be terrorizing this Indiana Pacers team. That's what you guys have been doing to teams all year long. What happened in the playoffs? This is embarrassing. Pascal Siakam out to Andrew Nembhard for three. This is crazy. It's like they lost their defensive abilities, man. Siakam all over Evan Mobley. This is embarrassing, man. Like, they got to go into the postseason and they really got to own in on their defensive schemes because it's terrible. They need to hire like a defensive coordinator to back up for Kenny Atkinson because this is just outright embarrassing. Clearly, the Cleveland Cavaliers has been playing better all year long. I don't know what happened. Donovan Mitchell pull up three. It's like Donovan Mitchell has been playing by himself all series long, and I know that injuries are like a part of the Cleveland Cavaliers, but everybody's injured in the playoffs. It's inexcusable. If you're playing in the game, then you're well enough to play.
13 points, 10 rebounds as we come up on 5 minutes left.
Donovan Mitchell pull up three. Bang. Like, every time they need a bucket, he gets them the bucket. It's just the defense. Look at this defense. Offensive rebounds by Indiana. Out to Andrew Nembhard again. It's tough. It's so tough. Blocked by Halliburton. Halliburton has been playing out of his mind. Look at this. And one. Tyrese Halliburton. Wow. Doing it on both ends of the floor. Wonderful by Tyrese Halliburton. He wants it more. Oh my goodness. Donovan Mitchell, every time they need a bucket, he's just going to get it for them. What a wonderful three by Donovan Mitchell. That's so tough. 3-point game with 1:10 left. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Darius Garland, that's so tough. Damn, it's an 8-point game at this point. 46 seconds left. Lucky and one. Great offensive rebound. What the hell? Wow.
And the Indiana Pacers.
Wow. Well, this shit just popped up on the screen. Wow, okay. Whatever. Wow, so we got the outcome of that game. The Indiana Pacers take Game 5 to close out the series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wow, this is so crazy. Like, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they start the game off so well, and they just allow the Indiana Pacers in multiple games, not in just this game. They allow the Indiana Pacers just to come back and beat them when they were winning by 20. Just downright embarrassing. It's tough that the Cleveland Cavaliers season has ended like that, especially in 5 games on their home court as well too. Indiana beat them on their home floor. So tough. But let's get over to the box score here. The team statistics, where we start with the Indiana Pacers. They shot 50% from the field. Amazing shooting game as a collaborative team, shooting 41 for 82 from the field. And the Cleveland Cavaliers started the game off so well, up by 20 points. But as the game progressed, I guess the Indiana's defense progressed. They intensified their defense of scheme, limiting the Cleveland Cavaliers to just shooting 38% from the field, 35 for 90 from the field. The three-point clip by Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton had about 6 or 7 threes, in which we saw in the highlights. They shot 15 for 35 from three-pointer, shooting at a 42% clip, 9 for 35, 25% for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were trying to play comeback basketball, but it failed on their behalf. They were up 20. I don't know what happened. They were shooting the ball real well at the beginning of the game, it seemed like, and they just allowed the Indiana Pacers to come back. From the free throw line, the Indiana Pacers shot the free throw 17 for 22, 77% from the field, 26 for 37, 70% for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the rebound differential, it was 47 to 46. Indiana rebounding the ball 1 rebound better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. They turned over the ball more, and they gave up more turnover points as well too. And again, the Cleveland Cavaliers led by 19, as much as 19, and the Indiana Pacers came back because of Tyrese Halliburton's three-point barrage that nobody was guarding him on, and came back to win the game by 9 points. As you can look right here, the first quarter, the Cleveland Cavaliers was leading by 12. And then here goes the Indiana Pacers. That third quarter, that fourth quarter, they really just went on a tangent. Combined 66 points to the Cleveland's 45 points. That's a 21-point lead between those two quarters right there. Real tough. Indiana wins the series 4-1 in 5. All right, moving on to the box score. We started with Indiana Pacers. We got Pascal Siakam. He finished the game with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He shot 8 for 20 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Magnificent game by Pascal Siakam, always playing aggressive. He really didn't have to do much, it seemed like, in this series. You know, he had some pretty modest games. He didn't have like a blow-up game. He's just been playing consistently the same, where he scores about like 15 to 20 points a game, grabbing about like 4 to 8 rebounds, and then distributing the ball as well too, and playing defensively on the defensive end against a Evan Mobley and against a Jared Allen, which oversizes him because Pascal Siakam is about like a 6'8", 6'9" frame. I still don't understand it, but it is what it is. Aaron Nesmith has been playing consistent basketball all series long. He is like a key component why this team was in the position where they was at, if I'm being honest. Today he finished with 13 points, 13 rebounds, which is magnificent, 11 defensive rebounds. Awesome for a small forward at like a 6'7", 6'6" frame to do that. Also finished with 2 assists, 2 steals, 5 for 14 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, and 2 for 3 from the line. He didn't really have a good shooting game, but, you know, defensively, he played amazing, and they play as a team. You know, this like really shows you that team basketball is really important, because if everybody in your starting lineup, and if you get a few bench players who give you some good minutes, then you're going to win the game ultimately. Miles Turner, he finished off with 10.7 rebounds, 4 blocks. Magnificent game by him defensively. 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. After having a big game 4, you know, where he had like a barrage of threes. I believe he had like 4 threes last game. If you guys missed that video, make sure you guys tune into that video. But Miles Turner was going off, you know. But I say all that just to say that, you know, him and Pascal Siakam playing the 4 and the 5 position, they really don't. It seems like they don't really have to do much against Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, which is crazy. You know, like, look at these rebounds. Like, Aaron Nesmith got more rebounds than them. They really wasn't even doing too much. You know, they played a pretty modest game, their regular games, and they play as a team just to win the game. Alrighty, Andrew Nembhard, he gave some big minutes because, usually he hasn't been playing like this well all series long. But he finished with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Everybody's playing defense. Everybody's getting a steal or a block or just intangibles. You could just tell that this team is poised in on their defensive scheme. Shout out to Rick Carlisle, crazy, man. He shot the ball 7 for 11 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, and he made 1 free throw from the line. Tyrese Halliburton had a big game where he finished with 31 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. He shot amazing from the field, 10 for 15, 6 for 10 from 3, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. As a closeout game, the star player, he showed up. So shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. Obi Toppin, we saw him have a nice highlight where he stole the ball and then he drove the lane through the teeth of the defense, had that Euro step layup. But he finished with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, where he shot 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and then he made 3 for 3 from the line. Thomas Bryant finished with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 4 for 6 from the field, which is amazing. Thomas Bryant had that corner 3 that we saw, and TJ McConnell really didn't put any points on the board, but it's okay. He played 10 minutes. He only took 1 shot. He got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Benedict Mathurin, he played 11 minutes, took limited shots as well too. He had 4 points, 1 block, 2 for 4 from the field. And then finally, Ben Shepherd, he only took 1 shot in 12 minutes, where he just took 1 3-pointer. He made it with 1 rebound and 1 steal. So 8 steals and 8 blocks for the Indiana Pacers. Magnificent defense. This team is poised in on playing as a team, playing as a collaborative, and playing defense. Whoever they face next between the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics, whoever wins that series, it's going to be a tough matchup. And the Indiana Pacers, they've been to the conference finals last year. So this is nothing new to them. Anything that they come into is going to be real tough for the team that they play moving forward. For both teams, Indiana is not a team to shy away from. They're an underrated team, must I add. Everybody believes that Indiana would have lost the series to the Cleveland Cavaliers, but Indiana, they persevered through it and they beat them in 5, which I'm shocked about. I thought the Cleveland Cavaliers was going to go to the conference finals. That was my prediction. But the Indiana Pacers, they persevered through this whole series and they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, on the rebounding, defensively, offensively. Like, they just had a better team, and they came out better. Although that the Cleveland Cavaliers had a lot of injuries, it still doesn't determine, the reason why they got their ass bust ultimately. Alrighty, let's move on. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley finished with 24 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 assist, 8 for 12 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 7 for 9 from the free throw line. He played an amazing game. I don't know what happened to Jared Allen here, but Evan Mobley, he played an amazing few last games to try to get his team over the hump. But Jared Allen, I don't know if he's injured. I don't know what's going on. He was never in the injury report. He played every single game, and it seems like Evan Mobley played better than him when Evan Mobley missed 1 game. He's been rebounding the ball better than him, and then he's been scoring the ball better than him. I don't know what happened to Jared Allen, but yeah, he played horrible. So with Jared Allen, he finished with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 4 for 6 from the field, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Your job is mainly to get rebounds and play defense. And then when you have an opportunity to score the ball, then you score the ball, because he doesn't take that many shots as Evan Mobley. He shoots the ball more than Jared Allen. That's the reason why he gets more shots than him. But Jared Allen, I don't know if he got any plays designed for him, but I feel like he hasn't been shooting the ball or touching the ball a lot, you know, but he doesn't even have to score. He could score off of rebounds if that's the case, you know, but I'm really disappointed in Jared Allen because he is better than this. He's been playing like horse poop, you know? It's horrible. The way that he's been playing. Darius Garland, he finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and he shot horribly. He had 5 turnovers, must I add. This is a horrible game for him. That game that he came back, you know, he was a factor in the game that they won, the only game that they won. But this is like inexcusable. You know, he shot 4 for 16 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the line. Donovan Mitchell always coming out. You know, I don't have nothing bad to say about you. You finished with 35 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, 1 block. You tried your best, man. You kept on shooting because that's what, you know, the star player has to do. Shooters have to shoot, you know, especially in a closeout game on your home court. You know, you want to come out and have a big shot selection and put up whatever you could put up. But he finished with 8 points. Excuse me. He finished for 8 for 25 from the field, 4 for 13 from 3, and 15 for 21 from the free throw line. Max Strus, what happened to you, Max Strus? Because I don't see you at all. You played 26 minutes as a starter. You didn't score at all. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. 0 for 9 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3. Don't even want to talk about you because you played horrible this game. In the closeout game, by the way. You know, if you can't get your shot going, why didn't you get to the free throw line? Like all these other games, you were being aggressive. You was driving to the hoop, and you were being aggressive, dunking the ball, laying up the ball on defenders, creating contact. This game, you didn't do that, clearly, because you didn't have no free throws. You know, that's why you didn't finish with any points. Horrible. Dean Wade, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. DeAndre Hunter, he gave some great bench production. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He shot 5 for 12 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, and then he missed a free throw. And Isaac Okoro, let's just put him in there. 2 points, 1 steal, 1 for 2 from the field. And Ty Jerome, 8 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. You know, Ty Jerome, we know what you can do, my brother. You showed us that you are a high-intensity player. You know, you was arguably, I don't even know, like, let me look it up at this point. Because I've been asking this question for days. Who's the most improved player in the NBA 2025? It was Dyson Daniels. Okay. No doubt. It was Dyson Daniels. Okay. So that finally answers my questions because Ty Jerome, in my opinion, he could have been in that spectrum because he's played good all year long, except in the playoffs. You know, he just went non-existent. But again, the Indiana Pacers finishes the series to proceed to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will potentially face the New York Knicks or the Boston Celtics. And they close out the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. If you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.